we're asked to add 7 times the square root of 108 a squared b minus, so we could say subtract, minus 6 times the square root of 75a squared b. The first step is, since this is a square root, then I want to separate 108 into factors that have perfect squares. So that would be 3 times 36. And then we have an a squared and a b. Now 36 is a perfect square, and a squared is a perfect square. So I'll do the same thing with the second radical. 75 is going to be 3 times 25, and then I left the a squared and the b. And then 25 and a squared are both perfect squares. So I can take individually all of these square roots across multiplication, but I don't want to write the whole thing again, so I'm just going to take the square roots of the yellow circled ones. So we have our 7 on the outside. The square root of 36 is 6, so 6 now came out. And then the square root of a squared is really the absolute value of a, but at this point we're just assuming that all the variables are positive, so we're ignoring the absolute values. So just a will come out. And then you have a 3 and a b left inside the radical. In the second one, we still have our negative 6 or minus 6 out. The square root of 25 came out as 5, and the square root of a squared came out as a. And we still have a 3 and a b left inside. So simplifying each of those, we have 42a times the square root of 3b minus 30a times the square root of 3b. Now we have to look at these carefully. What's inside the radical has to be identical. The index of the radical must be identical, and the variable, any variable part outside the radical, must be identical. And so these are. Therefore, I can subtract the 42 of them minus 30 of them to get 12 of them, which would be 12a square root of 3b.